Hello appraisers, this is Brandon with Choice Valuation, and I'm really excited to be bringing this video to you today because it marks the launch of our newest software called Spark. And Spark, as you can see, is a comp importing tool. It's really fast and truly easy to use. I'm excited for you to see it. First, for those of you who don't know me, I'm an active residential real estate appraiser, also the creator of Trend Sheet 4, which is a market analysis tool that's also available in the Total Store. But let's get into Spark. So right here you can see this is the Total Store page for Spark. You can read all about it right here. I'll click more and you can see all the stuff we had to say about it, but you can skip all that because you're watching the video. So right here you've got your purchase options, and you also have the free trial. Check out the free trial. I'm confident that if you use Spark for the duration of the free trial, you're not going to want to go back to the pre-Spark days. And you can also click right here on the coverage area. I'll go ahead and do that. And you can see this is where Spark is currently working. If your MLS is not listed here, then you can click here and let us know about it. And you can also let us know about it by going to our internal development board, which is linked in the video below here. And I'm also going to talk about it later in the video. But we do customize Spark for each and every MLS system, so make sure it's working for you. And let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so let's go over here. Now you can get started with Spark one of three ways after you get the free trial going. So in order to use it, you can go into your actual report and click on Dashboard. When you click on Dashboard, this will pop up and you should see Spark over here. Click on Open, and that's going to open up your browser. Spark is a web application, so you can use it anywhere you have an internet connection. So this is it right here. This is how we'll get started using it. I'm going to show you the other two ways as well, though. So you can also just open up any browser window and just type in the website, which is spark.choicevaluation.com. Hit enter. That's going to load it up as well. And then the third way is just look down in the YouTube description below, and there's a link right there to it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to do this two different times. The first time I'm going to show you how fast it is and how easy it is to use, and the second time I'm going to show you all the different options you have for customizing Spark and making it your own. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to go to AZ, which is my state. My MLS is Armless. We'll go to, let's do a UAD and a 1004 to start with. Now here is where you click to upload your file that you got from your MLS. That's the file that has all the listings that you want to throw into your grid. Now if you haven't already done the file setup, most but not all MLS systems require a file setup process. It's a one-time deal. You click here, it takes you to the instructions page for your particular MLS system and shows you what to do. Again, it is a one-time setup. After you do it once, you never have to do it again. And if you don't want to follow the instructions, when you click here, there's also a video so you can follow along as I do it in your MLS system. So, okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and do this. Click here, choose the file you got from your MLS, click Next, and that's it. We just loaded 14 listings into a grid. It's a 1004, it's UAD, and that's it. So let's say I like how this looks. I'm going to go ahead and click Export right here. It's going to save a file to my computer, and I just click this to open it. You open that file, it immediately starts the a la mode wizard, and this is going to load the data into your total or win total report. So right here it's given us an option. Do you want to create a new report or merge into an already open report? I'm going to merge into a report I already have open. I'm going to replace the data that's in there. Gives you these two options, and I'm going to hit import. So now Total is taking over the process. It's taking all this data and it's throwing it into my open report. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what it looks like. Let's click on side by side, load up the side by side views so we can take a look at all the comps right next to each other. Okay, here we go. So also keep in mind, I'm not pausing the video, I'm not speeding up time or slowing down time. This is all live on the fly. So let's take a peek here. We got all 14 comps loaded, and we're good to go. So that's it. That's the entire process. And you can also go to your contents page and see that the appropriate photo addenda were loaded as well. So it loads in those for you at the same time. Okay, so that's it. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. But this time I'm going to show you some of the different features and options you have. So let's go to Spark, and let's hit the refresh button here. Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to use the same setting I chose before, UAD 1004. I'm going to choose my file, and actually I'm going to choose a condo file this time. And I know I chose a 1004, and that doesn't seem right, but I'm going to show you why that's okay here in a sec. And you can also click Upload More. And so if you have other files you want to upload as well and add those into your grids, like a rental grid or a listings grid, REO listings, you can do that here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a rentals file. I've got some condo rentals I want to throw in to the condo addenda. And that's it for now, so I'm going to click Next. Alright, so here are my results, and you can see this is not a condo grid. It doesn't look right, but these are condos. So all you do is you click this drop-down box and choose 1073 condo. That's my interior condo form, and there we go. Everything now looks correct for a UAD compliant condo form. So now if we're all set, we can just hit export and throw everything into our report, but I'm not quite done yet. Of course, I can also choose non-UAD and switch everything over to non-UAD format. And the settings you have over here, you can click on anything in blue and change the settings. So, for example, what shows up for your sale type? That's right here. These are all your settings for non-UAD. What's going to show up over there? Of course, most of these are defined for UAD, so you wouldn't change those. But whatever you select here will show up for non-UAD. I'm going to hit Take Me Back, and I can click, I want to go back to UAD. Alright, so I'm back to UAD compliant. One more thing I want to show as far as the settings on the left go is these bottom three that you get to define. So I'm going to click on, let's say, the bottom one, and I can click this drop down, and these show me all my possible options for what I can populate with any of those bottom three lines. I got swimming pools, exterior features, fireplaces, fencing, parcel number, or nothing. So I can choose none and hit Save Changes, Take Me Back, and that just leaves it blank. Now the cool thing is those options that I had for what to display down there, these are constantly going to be added on and iterated on. So when we add a feature, it's going to automatically populate here right away. So because we're on the internet, then that means that when we make a change, that goes out to everyone automatically everywhere. So there's no files to download, there's nothing to install on your computer, and there's no updates you have to do. It's automatic and on the fly. So whenever we add a feature, it's just going to automatically show up here. Okay, so let's hit Take Me Back. And then I'm going to show you, we also have these settings over here, which are your general settings. So you just click the gear icon, and you can click General Settings, and you've got these to choose from right now. And I'd like to emphasize right now, because when you watch this video, that may be different for you. This list may be longer. Because, as I said, we're always improving upon and adding to Spark features. So check back here once in a while and see what else we may have added. Again, this is something that gets added automatically, so there's nothing for you to download or install. Okay, so let's go back. I'm going to hit Take Me Back here. And let me show you some cool things you can do. So let's click on the Rentals tab. And these are the rentals that I uploaded with that file. I can drag this over to Rental 1. Let's say I wanted that Rental 3 to be Rental 1. Just drag it over, drag this over here. And for my sales, now you know what? The client actually asked for an REO addenda, so I'm going to use these listings to populate the REO addenda by just dragging them up to REO listings. Dropping them in. It turns green when you can drop it in, and you're good to go. So now I can click on REO listings, and here they are. And let's say I want this one to actually be listing 3. And so what that means is when I hit export and load this all into my total report, then what's going to happen is AllaMode's or total or win total is going to automatically create the appropriate REO addenda page into my report and populate it with this information. Same thing with rentals. It's going to, if the rental form isn't already in my report, it's going to add it, and it's going to add all this information to it. Okay, so we got everything looking almost how we want it, but the last thing I want to do is get rid of these listings. I don't want to push those into my report, so I'm just going to drag those up to delete to get rid of them. Pretty simple and straightforward. Now I'm all set. I've got my 9 in the main sales grid. I've got my 3 rentals, my 3 REO listings. I'm ready to go. Just click the green export process when you're ready. Hit save. And then when you've got that file, you just open it, and that starts the AllaMode Data Wizard. And while that's loading, I just want to briefly mention our open development process, which as an appraiser is something I'm really excited about because it gives appraisers a really strong voice in the actual software development process. So check out the link here to learn more about that. And for now, we'll just go ahead and get this into our report. So instead of clicking Merge this time, I'm going to click Create New Report, click Import, and now Total has taken over, and it's taking that data for these grids and throwing it into my report. And it looks like it's almost done now. Okay, so we'll click on Forms. Go ahead and click on Contents, and you can see that everything is here and as it should be. It also threw in the appropriate photo pages. And we can just click on Side by Side and actually check out the data. Here's our sales grid. listings, and rentals. Okay, that's it. If you guys have any questions about any of this, please contact us using the information in the video. Check out that free trial. We really think you're going to like it. And thanks for watching.